ShinRobjira.
What's going on there, friends and neighbors? I am ShinRobjira, and today we're taking a look at this big boy right here. The Neon City Lights Funko Godzilla Pop. The Jumbo Funko Godzilla Pop, which is the Walmart exclusive version of the Jumbo Funko Godzilla Pop, which I still do not have in my possession. So, thanks for sending me at least this one, Walmart. I'll get the rest some other time, I guess. So right off the bat, this guy's massive. Look at that. He's massive. You can't even see how much it's all the way up, but he's massive in this box. Take my word for it. He's that massive. That massive. Now, I know this isn't exclusive, but I also really just don't care. So, we're just going to open this guy up. Get him. Oh, wow. That is a massive, massive boy. Oh, wait. Let's take a look at the inside of this box. Oh, my God. He's massive and he feels massive. Look at the backing of that box, though. Very nice. Very blue, very yellow, very orange. Definitely going to be keeping this box. Absolutely. But taking a look at this box before we, put it somewhere where we won't be seeing it. You can see Pop Movies, Godzilla vs. Kong, 1015. You can see Godzilla down there. On the other side it says Neon City Godzilla. And you can see Godzilla on the bottom right there along with his number. And then on the back you can see the rest of the Funko GVK line. I've ordered him, and him, including the flocked version of him. And I've already talked about the exclusive version of these two dudes. There'll be a link to that video in the description below and at the end of the video. Comedic enjoyment may vary. My God, it's like a massive blue baby in a cradle. Let's just take that. Oh, cradle him gently. Cradle him gently. Okay, let's get this. Oh, man. He is a massive boy. Literally holding this guy, it's like holding a small infant. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Right away, he's a little wobbly. I don't know if that's normal because this is the only version I have, but yeah, just a little wobbly. I was kind of hoping the tail would kind of help him stand up a bit, but as you can see, it doesn't. Very, very interesting. But anyway, just look at this. I love all the different smudges of the neon blue, the blue accents under the eyes, on the mouth, on the chest, on the tail. Don't worry, we'll be taking a closer look at that. I kind of just want to do this one thing first, though. This is actually having the opposite effect that I thought it would. I thought the neon blues would be punching out a little bit more, but they're really not. We got little tufts of it in random places over here, but for the most part, oh dear, yeah, there's really not too much standing out. That's a bit of an upset. But anyway, starting out, I want to talk about the base coat of this thing because I really do like this purplish blue. It's almost like a navy blue mixed with a violet. It's very, very nice, and I feel it really does just allow the lighter blues to pop a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? Especially over here on the arm. Like, just look at that. That looks so very nice. And that neon blue is on the nails as well, a little bit. Not so much evenly distributed, but still there nonetheless. And, oh man, look at that. It's all over the chest over here. Very nicely done. I mean, it doesn't look neat in any way, shape, or form, like neatly done, but it does look, neat. As in cool. I dig it. I like it a lot. It really highlights all the different armor plating and scales going on Godzilla. Very, very nice. And let's turn him to the side over here. We got more on the arm, not so much on the back. The legs, though, man, this looks great. This looks like he's just been seasoned in it. It looks awesome, especially on the foot over here. Like, look at that. That's awesome. This is the type of stuff that I love. That looks great. So great. I don't know what that booger looking thing is right there, but it's something. I don't know if I even want to touch that. Went right ahead and touched it anyway. Then you're gonna look at the tail. You have a lot of it on the tail. At least on one side though. Not so much on the opposite and the opposing side. Little bit on the bottom though. Again, not too much. It's more so the overall size and detail that I'm more so admiring right here because this looks really, really great. And as you can see, we got some more of that light neon blue on the thigh over here. And that's pretty much going to cover it on the lower body. God, look at that, though. That looks great. Oh, man, here I am. Totally fanboying over a Funko Pop. That does look really, really cool, though. Oh, man, it shines perfectly. It really does. It's like that on the other side over here, too. See, that looks great. I'm not saying the stuff on the chest, the belly, and the arms and stuff don't look great, but this, I think, looks the best. Let me actually take a better look at the hand over here. So we do have webbing in between the fingers over here, and those are covered in the neon blue going on there. We do have some on the claws over here. Maybe if I take this guy off and tilt him in such a way, we can get a better shot of that. That's the best I can do. But again, that does look very nice. This finger's missing out a lot of bit. On the bottom of the feet, we can see 2021 Legendary, trademark and Toho Company Limited. This is the foot that's mostly being covered by the tail. And on the more freer foot, we can see Funko LLC 2021 www.funko.com, made in Vietnam. And I guess this gives me a good enough chance to show that that blue paint really does carry down to Godzilla's crotch to just about at the base of the tail. It do be looking really nice. See, there's certain aspects of this figure where I feel like they could have done it a little bit better, but at the same time, it's kind of satisfying to see it done up like this. You can even see a mixture of purples over here on the hands, too. I don't know if that's a mistake or if that's intentional, but that looks really, really nice. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This looks really, really cool. Again, something I really, really wasn't expecting to see on this thing, but that is cool. Really, really cool. I'm just noticing this now, but there's this little design on the bottom of Godzilla's chin over here. I just noticed that. Just right now. That's pretty cool. See, that's just adorable. I wish there was a little bit more of this going a little bit further on top of the head, but I'm noticing this now, especially right now when looking at the head. There's definitely some kind of purple paint on here because you can see streaks all along over here of the purple paint, which honestly looks really, really cool. So maybe that's the way I should be looking at this figure. Not so much what it's lacking, but what you need to take a closer look at. And I mean, you could definitely see that on the lower jaw. All those strokes and everything of the purple paint. Very, very nice. Again, another booger stain? I don't know what's going on there. But, oh dear. Oh my. Got quite a nasty looking one on the dorsal fin over here, man. Funko, what's going on there? Yike. Now, I don't think I can see much of the brushwork on the body over here. I think this is just a base purple. I am seeing, obviously, like the neon blue, but I'm not seeing too much of the brushing going on over here. In fact, if you take a closer look over here, it looks like it pretty much ends just about over here. And if you look on the other side, it looks like it ends over there too, which is kind of the same thing that happened with the FYE glow-in-the-dark atomic blast Godzilla. Definitely a strange practice, but I really don't expect too much from Funko, so you can see more fantastic purple strokes over here on the mouth, the cheek area. Wow, there's even detail on the roof of the mouth, go figure. And we do have a nice purple tongue in there as well. Really do love the lighter looking purple on the darker looking purple for the inside of the mouth. Good stuff there, Funko. And the teeth look okay too. I wasn't expecting the seam over here, but I also wasn't expecting these random markings over here. I don't know what that's from. I mean, likely from the painting process, I imagine, but yeah, just a couple of scuffs on these things. Yet again, look at all that lovely purple and blue commingling together like this. Really, really cool looking. The little bit on the nose over here does look pretty nice, although it does kind of look like Godzilla did a face first into a blue icing cupcake or whatever, but it does look nice. The highlights under the eyes on the cheeks over here, I do feel could have been done a little bit neater. They're kind of like haphazardly thrown on there. This side's a little bit better, but still, it's like you can really, really see that they were just, you see what I'm saying? Just a little bit upset, just a little. I am very happy that the eyes are very cleanly done. A little bit messy over here and such, but for the most part, they're very, very clean. It's weird, I started recording this video a little bit upset with how the paint was looking, but then I got it out of the box, and now I'm just kind of falling in love. But alas, we have one more area to talk about, and that is the dorsal fins, yes. So, the dorsal fins are messy. They're definitely messy. You can see just some of them aren't fully painted, some of them are haphazardly painted. I've got this putrid yellow dot on one of mine. I don't know what's going on there. And they are all out outfitted with a nice white dry brushing to kind of really pop the details out. And the blue is very, very nice. I don't know, it's just some of these random spots. My God. This is some SH Monster Arts level of quality control, Funko. But wherever there isn't any crazy abrasions, this all looks really, really nice. But I feel like I just keep running into abrasions on this thing. Random dots of color that just don't belong here. Like, we have another weird random yellow splotch over here, but then like everything looks great as you move forward and up, and the white becomes a little bit more sparse for the center row over here for whatever reason. Meanwhile, the outside side row, look at this is like caked on. Looks like somebody had a little bit too much fun over here. Calculatory joke. And there's even a bit of rub off on here as well. Ooh. But you know what? I won't give them a hard time for the rub off on the dorsal fins over here. Just because he was resting in this big ass clamshell over here, so that was just bound to happen. I have a feeling you all know what I'm about to say, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it anyway. Despite all of the flaws on this thing, the random color splotches, the areas that could have used a little bit more paint, I really do like this thing. This thing is like really right up my alley in terms of the paint scheme and everything. And even when taking a closer look where some things might seem kind of sloppy, I just really, really like this thing. What the heck is that though? It looks like there's a little chunk missing. Oh, look at that. What is going on there, Funko? Zoinkaroni and cheese, man. That's something else, yo. That is something else. You know, you'd think for an exclusive, they'd take a little bit better care of these things, you know? But for all I know, this is an issue only affecting mine. It very well might be a contained issue with just me, and I have that kind of luck, so who knows? But seriously, why is there spicy mustard speckles on my dorsal fins over here, man? So even though this thing doesn't have articulation, I am going to rate it based on its title, Jumbo. Does this feel jumbo to me? Absolutely. It's jumbo in size, it's jumbo in weight, and it's definitely going to be a jumbo-sized eye catcher for anybody that's looking at your collection. So, based on what it's called and how it's presented in terms of size, I'm going to give this a solid star. In terms of detail, I'm definitely going to have to give this a solid star because no matter what way you're looking at this thing, you're gonna get an eye full of really, really, really fantastic detail. It's honestly just the paint. I do feel the paint could have been better. And yes, I know that this is a Funko Pop. I know it's a jumbo gigantic Funko Pop and all that good stuff. But it's an exclusive. And I normally would have overlooked this. I really would have, just because, yeah, it's a Funko Pop. But at the same time, yeah, it's an exclusive, and I do feel a little bit better care should have been taken for adding at least a little bit more paint and taking better care of these dorsal fins and not dipping them in spicy hot mustard or whatever. So I am going to give the paint a half a star. But in terms of a recommendation though, absolutely, if you come across these things in stores, do not hesitate. Look at this, this looks awesome. Of course, the color scheme and everything's not going to be for everybody, but for somebody who loves loud, neon, bright colors like myself, this is totally up your alley. I just wish Walmart would actually start shipping everything out. Yes, guys, I have all of the Funko Godzilla vs. Kong Pops pre-ordered. I'm just waiting on Walmart to actually ship everything out. My apologies. Blame them, not me. Being an exclusive, I was hoping that a little bit more care would have been thrown into the making of this thing. Yes, it's a Funko Pop, but come on, it's an exclusive. At least, you know, put a little bit more into it. For the most part, I am happy with it, I enjoy it, and I am so very happy he is within my collection. So, 2.5 stars out of 3, full recommend. I can't wait to get the Kong and the rest of the Funko Pops in here to show all of you guys, unbox in front of all you guys, and hopefully give you a nice detailed look at all of them. And that's pretty much it. That's the review. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check these for paint issues whenever you see them out in the wild. Don't scalp them. And yeah, Neon Funko Godzilla. This is a big thing. I love this jumbo line and I can't wait for more. Man, can you imagine if they did a Jumbo Ghidorah? Ooh. Where's Jumbo Mecha Godzilla, Funko?